want to talk to you about life. You see, it's just too difficult, isn't it? To be alive and try to function. And there are all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish at the supermarket, and there was this person standing right in front of where I needed to reach out. And so I waited to see if they'd move, and they didn't. You see, they were looking at tuna fish too, but they were taking a really long time with it, looking at every ingredient on every can as if it was a book or something. A pretty boring book, if you ask me, but nobody has. And so I waited for a while, and they didn't move. And I couldn't get to the tuna fish cans. And I thought about asking them to move, but then they seemed so stupid not to have sensed that I needed to get by them, that I had this awful fear that it would do no good at all to ask. And they would probably say something like, "We'll move when we're goddamn ready, you nagging bitch." And then what would I do? And so I started to cry out of frustration, quietly, so as not to disturb anyone. And still, even though I was softly sobbing, this stupid person still didn't realize that I needed to get by them. And so I reached over with my fist and I brought it down real hard on his head and I screamed, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" And the person fell to the ground, looking totally startled. And some child nearby started to cry, and I was still crying. And I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyway. And so I screamed at the kid to stop crying because it was drawing too much attention to me. And I ran out of the supermarket. And I thought to myself, I'm going to call a taxi and go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I need to be surrounded by culture right now. Not tuna fish.